Visit to our gallery?
I just want to look around.
Sure. Is there any artist in particular you'd like to see?
No, I would just like to look around.
Okay, I can understand that. Let me show you how these closets work. Please feel free to pull these out. All the artist names are here, and the prices are here. I'll leave you alone so you can browse for a while, then I'll come back to help you out.
Don't bother, I'll be okay.
That's fine. We'll talk to each other in a few moments. Do you like this piece?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
I like the colors.
Yes, isn't it wonderful the way the colors just jump off the canvas? Do you have a particular place for this?
Yes, my den.
That's the idea. Conversational selling requires reaching the client in their own space, not yours. If they want to browse, that's fine. Make contact and keep going back until you start a conversation. They really do want your advice. And here's something you may not realize. People tend to feel more comfortable with others who speak the way they do. Try to match your client's speed and volume in your conversation. It's not as difficult as it sounds, but it does take a little practice, so try it every chance you get. It works.
Do you like this painting, the style, the colors, the way he's done it, or do you like something like this over here? It's a little bit more vibrant, more colors.
That's nice, but I was thinking for something more realistic.
More realistic. We have some other artists, Hatfield for one. I think you'd really like that.
From advice on selection and colors to framing and hanging, the client has to gain great confidence in your advice. So know what you're talking about. It shows. Here is another opening conversation technique known as the pass-by.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me. May I ask you a question?
Sure.
These are two new artists to our gallery. And which do you think has the most impact?
I like this one.
Really? May I ask why? That's interesting.
Well, the colors and the way the pathway leads off.
Oh, yes. It's almost like a magical mystery tour.
That's an interesting piece, isn't it? What do you think of it? Not really your style, is it? Let me ask you a question. Are you from around here?
No, I'm down from Boston, but we have a home here in Boca.
Was there any particular style or artist that you were looking for?
I saw something in my friend's house that I liked.
Can you remember anything about it?
Well, it was some kind of a California seascape of some sort.
Well, we have some artists that specialize in seascapes. How about something like this?
Yes, that's the very same artist. Isn't that remarkable?
That's understandable. Hatfield's a very popular artist. What do you like most about his work?
Well, I like the colors.
Yes, he has a wonderful sense of color. Let me show you a little trick, Mrs.
Elliot.
You squint your eyes like this, you can see how the bright spots just come alive. The artist certainly knows how to capture the sunlight, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Did you have a room in mind for the Hatfield?
The bedroom.
What color scheme are you working with?
We have beige walls. We have a McKnight in there now, but I think I'll move that to the den.
Good, Mrs. Elliott. How will you be paying for this? Cash or charge?
Much as I love it, I couldn't think of buying something like that without letting my husband see it first.
I can understand that, Mrs. Elliott. How about if I hang it on your wall so you and your husband can see what it looks like right in your own home?
That's an idea.
Which would be better, tomorrow or Saturday?
How about Saturday at 5?
Can you see how strong that alternative close is? It tends to get a positive answer from the client. Just what you want. Now let's see what happens at Mrs. Elliott's home.
Hello, John. Did you have any trouble finding the house?
Oh no, the directions are great. What a lovely home.
This is my husband, George. I've told him all about the Hatfield and your kind offer to show it here in our home.
Hello, Mr. Elliott. I'm pleased to meet you. This is my assistant, Mark, who will hang the painting. Your wife has excellent taste in art, and it's obvious that you do too by the way that you've decorated your home. My suggestions will be strictly as a consultant, and perhaps I can stir some creative ideas in your mind. Now, may we go to the bedroom where the painting will hang?
Okay, it's right this way.
Hey, Mark. Wait a minute. Move it over this way a little bit more. And down about 5 inches. Okay. This would be my suggestion, but you're the ones who are going to have to live with this. Did you feel good about the first position, or is this more to your liking?
No, this is fun. I like this just where it is.
Yes, that's the spot.
Great.
What's happening here? Our consultant is trying to get the clients involved in the decision-making process. Either objections or positive responses are welcome at this time. Positive responses are a signal to go for an immediate assumptive close, while objections call for more probing questions about needs and desires. Search for their real motives. Do they really enjoy art, or are they just trying to impress their friends? The fact that this painting is to hang in the bedroom is probably a good clue that they really enjoy looking at the piece, and their pleasure is the key motive to zero in on.
Look how the painting focuses your attention to this side of the room, then carries you away into the feeling of serenity that it portrays. You said you loved the painting, Mrs. Elliott. Looks even better here on the wall, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does.
Okay, then it's decided. Mrs. Elliott, you'll get years of appreciation and enjoyment from this particular piece of art. By the way, you mentioned to me in the gallery that you have a McKnight. I brought his newest piece with me, and I'd like to show it to you how it would complement your collection. Mark, would you kindly go out and get it for me, please?
Sure.
So let's see why people buy art in the first place. If we can find their motives for buying, it becomes much easier to ask the right questions and satisfy their needs. Well, prestige is a strong motive to buy. Prestige means recognition and acceptance as having good taste in art. Pride of ownership, a feeling of accomplishment, and appreciation of having been able to acquire a work of art. Another is the pleasure a collector gets from living with and viewing a particular piece of art. Investment, a purchase with the possibility of a piece of art gaining in value over time. Keep all these motives in mind when you begin talking about features and benefits to your client. Features describe some tangible characteristic about the piece of art. Tangible means you can see it, touch it, and feel it. As an example, features are the frame, the painting, the colors, and the fabric. Benefits describe what the features will do for the client and include the motives to buy. Benefits are intangible statements and answer the question, what's in it for the client? Some examples are:
You can feel secure knowing you bought a work created by a well-known and appreciated artist.
Well, I wanted to give a piece of art to my mother as a gift, but I need to be sure it's something she'll like.
That's really wonderful. Does she have any art in her home now?
She has quite a bit of art.
That's great. Is there anything here that may be similar to what she has in her home now?
Well, she'll be 80 next week and has been collecting Artes for as long as I can remember.
Let me show you a new Arte that's just come in called Haute Couture. Imagine your mother's delight when the van delivers this print and we hang it on her wall for her birthday.
No, I don't want her to feel obligated to take the piece if she doesn't like it.
You know what? I have another idea. Let's give your mother a gift certificate for her birthday, so she'll have the pleasure of receiving her gift on that special day. I'll call her the next day and arrange an appointment at her convenience and show her a whole selection of Artes so she can pick the one she really likes. We'll hang it and we'll do it all in the comfort of her own home, so she won't have to try to fight traffic and find a parking place at the mall.
Gee, that would really look good in the living room over the couch.
That's a really interesting piece you're looking at. What do you think of it, Mrs.
Stevens. Yes, it is. And I have the perfect place for it also. The colors and motif are just what I've been looking for.
Oh, that's terrific. It's really wonderful when you find something that you like. That's perfect. You have beautiful taste. What part of the house were you thinking of putting it?
The living room over the sofa.
Oh, you have excellent taste. Beautiful choice. How would you like to pay for that, Mrs. Stevens? Okay, Mrs. Stevens. Which day would you prefer me to come out and deliver this to your house?
Tuesday would be good.
Oh, and by the way, I would like you to have a charge account. Want to sign there, please?
Most people will have no objection and sign. However, here is how you might handle an objection.
Do I have to sign this?
Oh, no, but it puts you on our mailing list for private showings, for special promotions, and our catalog.
What's all this going to cost?
Absolutely nothing. It's all part of our service. That's the best part. It costs you nothing, and there's no obligation on your part.